Okay, let's take a break and talk with God. Actually, I want to, just to be clear, what was going on with the floating point. I put it in. I put the left and the right decimal in a 64-bit. I shift over and stick it in a 64-bit number. And sometimes what can happen, if you do too many decimal places, the 64-bit overflows. And so instead of getting, well, anyway, it's so cool using 64 bits that I want to keep it that way. That the solution is, don't use incorrect, if you're going to do it, don't do 50 decimal places. Don't do 50 decimal places. That's not going to work. You have to do something conservative, or you have to do something that you'll see if it screws up. Reduce your range. Anyway, so there's some neat thing. I should have told you that I expanded the Printf. So if you say percent comedy, and then you give it a big number, you get commas. It doesn't do European. If you do hex, you get commas every 4. If you you can do what is this? This is scientific notation or engineering notation. I always get that screwed up. Oh, that doesn't look correct, does it? Oh, it's because it's there. Okay, now it's correct. 754, 10 to the 9th. I think you can say something like H or something. I don't know what you can get it to. Anyway, you can get it to print mega. How do you do that? F1. Print format. What do we have? Comma dollar sign. Truncate is very, very nice for strings. I have and H6N. How about that? If I say H, what? So it prints the mega. Anyway, I don't know. You can play with it. So some of the other things, F1 is there's a couple duplicates like disk. Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. Okay, so disk is it's just duplicate indexes. Disk and file are duplicate indexes. So there's not as many. Some of these are duplicates, so don't get intimidated. It's not that many. So I want to get rid of whole concepts. Like I tried to clean up. You know that I changed the integers to U8, U16, I32. Well, I wanted to get rid of char. However, there's just no other word for it. Sometimes maybe I should change these to U8 bitmap, except these are actually indexed by a number up to 512 for a strange reason. The tokens from Lex go all the way up to 512. I think that's so. These are 16 U32. Anyway, is it? So I tried to get rid of char, but I couldn't get rid of char. It just popped up in too many places. And I tried to in the compiler, I tried to get rid of what I can't change. If I change these to move U8, U16, see, I just couldn't get rid of. I want to get rid of byte, word, and how about I put that on my to-do list? I want to get rid of byte, word, D word, and replace with U8, U16, U32. That's what I did with. Instead of define byte, I say define U8. And when I do, anyway, so I'd like to get rid of byte, word, and so forth. But I have put char, for example. So it's kind of hopeless. I tried, but I failed.